Think Charizard owns the base set era? Think again. These are the most expensive cards from every set from the base set. Unlawful, thanks for the comment. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. As always, it's appreciated. For everyone that's doing it, you guys are awesome. You guys are crushing it. I featured them because they get clicks, they're on here. But let's check all these out. Coming in at number 14 is Blastoise, which surprised me. I did not know that this was gonna make the list today. The reason why is because it's gone up. And this is from the base set 2. As you can see, in PSA 10, this goes for $13,000, which is actually pretty good. But if you also see on here, there's no black labels that are graded. So this is a huge opportunity. I love finding cards like this. This is only 14. We still got a little bit of ways to go. But Jolteon, when I did this too, I was like, who would have thought Jolteon would have made this? And this one's not expensive either. These are gonna get into the thousands of dollars here soon, but $243. So that is for the first edition holo. And then you have the unlimited holo as well. And PSA, it's done very well. A lot of these finds I'm finding for us is that they're ungraded in BGS, so that's our tag, and that's where we're going. A lot of the older vintage cards are not going to be graded by tag, which is huge opportunity, but awesome cards right here. Snorlax, of course, if you're making a list, you would think Snorlax would be on the list, and indeed he is, coming in at number 12 from the jungle. There are so many other Snorlaxes that are better. The 151 Snorlax is an amazing card in and of itself. Great card. This is the classic Snorlax when you are, if you remember growing up, the classic pose, going for $343. A lot of, like I said, a lot of people don't get their cards. There's a misnomer out there that PSA should only do vintage cards or CGC. Like, I would be done with that and just start sending your vintage cards to BGS as well. That's gonna break the market when people start doing that. It's gonna be insane, because I'm doing that now as we speak. Erica's Dragonair coming in at number 11. How unique is this Dragonair compared to the 151? It looks like he's outer space as well. This comes from Gym Heroes. Gym Heroes has one going for $387 right here. These are ranked from least expensive to most expensive on here, but I think all of these cards on here are collectible and could fit in anyone's collection. I think, as you can see, as we go up, the prices are going to keep going up and up. Obviously, you got to have Mewtwo on here. Rocket's Mewtwo, and like I said, these are the most top 2 in every set mixed in here. This is going for $450 from Gym Challenge, if you guys remember that. That's an oldie but goldie one here. Dark Blastoise coming in at number 9. Surprisingly, guys, there are no Charmanders on this list. None. They just didn't make it, even though they have a very great selections of Dark Charmanders. They just didn't make it. Dark Blastoise coming in number 9 for $455. Had a recent sell. This is a recent sell of this card right here. No BGSs as well. Number 8, Dragonite. Look at that. I actually prefer the modern day Dragonite compared to this one. It's still a cute Pokemon, but who would have thought this would have come in at number 8? 461 right now. I think we're close. This might break us into the $1,000 right here with the Charizard. Let's see. Oh, 480. This is a base set 2 Charizard. So when you get it graded is when it starts shooting up in value right here. More opportunity here with the BGS. But then Sabrina's Gengar. These are like $600, I think. Sabrina always brings it. $600. I am familiar with these because you do see Sabrina's Gengar go up for sale on eBay every once in a while, and the bidding wars on Gengar nowadays is just insane. I would say for me, Gengar is one of the hardest things to bid on because it just goes up. Number 5 is just the regular Gengar from Fossil. Where was this other one? The Sabrina's Gengar is from Gym Heroes, right? But, ooh, I'm giving it away. Gengar, the Gengar Fossil edition going for 601. Barely beat out Sabrina's Gengar. I like Sabrina's Gengar better. I think most of you guys would agree with me. No black labels on here, at least none reported. Get those BGSs in. Blaine's Charizard coming in at number 4. This looks like an anorexic Charizard, but still a classic. Everybody knows about Blaine's Charizard and wouldn't be surprised if this should be over $1,000 in my personal opinion, but PSA doesn't fare very well. Like I said, I think these are all older sales, and the Unlimited is for $566, first edition going for $777. So one that I think this Charizard slept on. Dark Charizard. I actually don't love how the Dark Charizard looks on this one, but it's super familiar with a lot of people, and it's still very expensive. I actually prefer Blaine's Charizard over the Dark Charizard. The Dark Charizard sells for more. So I don't think that's a bad price for any Dark Charizard. I just think with any of these cards, like it's going to be hard to find, especially if some of these cards are 20 plus years old, trying to get these in a mint condition, trying to sell it. If it's in someone's collection, it's definitely faded if it's been held in those card binders. So number 2, just the regular Blastoise from base set first edition, $1,500. Wow. What if you had this card growing up? What and then graded, let's check this out. Graded, it goes for 78. Jeez. I think there's a reason people don't send on the BGS, because most of the cards are beat up. Like even on this card, if I can zoom up on it, you can see, like, I've looked at this card before. The upload is even the corners are shot on this thing. So then Charizard, number 1. Charizard didn't steal the show. Blastoise, actually, in my opinion, Blastoise stole the show on here. It just is all over the place on this chart right here. But number 1 is Charizard, coming in at a steady $16,000, and obviously graded PSA 10, 325. There was a high, somebody bought it for $827, which was dumb, $587, and then now we have $325 for a PSA 10. That is, there's 2 different ones. So you have the Shadowless, and then you have the first edition Holo. Obviously you want the first edition Holo. I would still be stoked to have a Shadowless Pokemon, but overall, my favorite one, obviously you guys know, is my favorite one on here is Sabrina's Gengar, and then Blaine's Charizard by far. Guys, if you could only have one of these cards on here, what would it be? The Blaine Charizard? I think the laziest Charizard on here is the Dark Charizard, but let me know in those comments. Anybody that comments, I'm trying to dig through the comments, the meaningful ones, and put them on here. I make a lot of videos, so maybe I'll put them on my comments on the live videos. I can't keep up with all of them. I'm trying to, anytime I leave a comment on a video, it disappears and gets buried, so I'm trying to like capture it and put it on. But I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys and you guys exploding my channel. I love it. But collect all them Pokemon cards. Jesus loves you. Peace. I'm out. Get ready for that 30th anniversary celebration set coming out. There's going to be a lot. Get your hands on some if you can. But I'm going to do a giveaway with that when it comes out. But anyways, I'll see you next time.